got a chance to check it out, but I have to give a big, huge shout out to Tyron over here at Anybay. He helped me figure out how to get the sound off of the Clubhouse. So I just wanted to shout out Tyron and say thank you so much for helping me so we can get that kind of archived and on the YouTube. And then I posted the actual YouTube link for the Clubhouse, the first Clubhouse, the farewell one. And then I'm going to be continuing to add that in there. So if you guys want to subscribe or follow, just so that you guys can kind of keep up with it as I'm going through the process of archiving those old episodes.
Nice. Yeah, post the channel link.
Yeah.
Very cool.
How many guys how many of those are we talking about? How many?
Over 100.
It's 100. Oh, geez.
Like, oh, a lot. I have to. I told Tyron if he's going out to Vegas, I have to take him to dinner or something because it's.
It's not hard, right? You just had to figure out how to rip the
Probably not for him. For me, it was. I got frustrated and wanted to throw. I wanted to throw my entire computer. Tyron, on the other hand, has a brain that's a little bit more beautiful and large,
yeah.
and it does some stuff. So he got it out. I think
That's cool.
Relatively easily.
That's neat. It'd been I'll get the kind of audio rip it that way just to have it forever, especially like Deanie's voice and all that, just to have it on there. It's like
Deanie's voice, and she was such a she always brought people together. There is a lot of information in those episodes too. So if I have them like properly titled with good descriptions, people can actually, and I'm going to actually put them in like categories and try to keep it organized. So you can actually go back and still learn from them. It's not just history. It's
Eva, we should do we should do the Kevin Bacon thing with Deanie. See how many connections are from there.
That would be a fun game with Deanie. It's like who did you know that knew Deanie? Yeah.
Everybody knew her.
I feel like it.
Everybody.
She was
it's her birthday's coming up.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So
celebrating.
When that happens, we'll do a little happy birthday, Deanie.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to make sure I pack my pin for Vegas upstairs on my dresser. Make sure I bring it to Vegas with me.
Yeah, I want to get bigger ones, maybe for like the tried and true people. I got like a little bit bigger one, so that it's so easy to lose. I have hundreds of them, and I keep losing my one that I keep for me.
I had one that kept falling off. The pin was on my jacket, but the button kept falling off the pin. I had to glue it back together.
Oh, okay. So I need to give you a new one.
That'd be nice.
We heard from Jim earlier about the webinar yesterday. I saw Jessica jump on. How'd your guys' webinar go?
We had Warren back to back. I didn't realize that, Jess.
Sure guess. Huh?
We did. It was Warren's day in podcast land.
How'd it go?
It was good. Ours was good, for sure.
Perfect. Yeah, I could
Very
try to watch. I catch the replays at least. If you can't catch them all live, get the replays. That's the way it works. So I saw that too. Warren was on both. I'm like, yeah, he's wearing himself in today.
Jim, that was my big thing when we started the webinars. I had so many people register for the webinars, but they wouldn't show up. And I finally started calling people and said, you're registering for these things, but they're not, well, I'm busy. I got other things going on. They said, well, by registering, at least I know I get to watch the recording later.
Yeah. It's about, depending who you believe, it's about 20% that will go live. So webinars, whatever we're talking about, whoever registers, 20% will show up live, and then the rest will watch replays and that kind of thing. So that's, again, like with this, I love, doing it live. We're all here and all that, but I know there's another double this that watches it, watches the replays and watches it later on, because I know, because they reach out to me and tell me, but I'm like, show up live. Like, well, I can't, timing doesn't work. I get it. It's not for everyone at a certain time. So make it available when they can watch it on their own time.
Thanks, Eva. I just pinned the YouTube channel to my favorites bar, so I can go back in a little bit.
You're on mute.
The first one was a little bit, thank you. The first one was a little bit rough, just kind of getting everything together. But if you guys check it out, it's just us saying bye to each other and kind of seeing if we might figure out a different way to connect later on in the future. But the rest of them will be more
cool,
educational.
Jim, we got anybody new this time?
I'm looking. Anyone on here that's new that wants to raise their hand, say hi? I'm looking, not sure. If not, you can
Hey folks, I'm new.
Where are you?
Not on video, but
oh, that's why. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm
y'all.
new. This is my first
Adam
time.
Sway from Canada.
Oh boy.
Had the pleasure of meeting up with Jim the other day and spent about 30 minutes, and 30 minutes helped my business, in my opinion, quite drastically. Just need 1, 2, 3 great ideas, makes it all worthwhile.
Very cool.
Well, nice. Yeah.
So if you have a chance and he's available for you, take advantage and utilize his knowledge.
It's been a long. I'll tell everyone about that with her in a minute. It's been a long week, but I'm glad you got some value out of it, man. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Sure did. So thank you, and Jim's a good guy, folks. I'm sure you already know.
I try.
So the key is one of the gyms is the good one. The other one's the anti-gym.
Exactly.
I love you, Pedro.
you just got to figure out which one's which.
We got the evil Jim and the good Jim.
Hey,
Maribel.
Pedro, there's no middle finger emoji on here that I can send you right now. I would send it to you. Oh, wait, there is one. Woohoo.
You don't need an emoji. Just let it flow. Go ahead. That's what we're here for. Maribel, you said you're new?
Yep, I'm new. This is my first one. I've been registered to join these forever, but I just always watch the videos like what you were saying, Jim. So this is my first time being on time. I plan to be on time more regularly.
Nice. What's your role in storage? What do you do?
Yeah, I manage the affordable family storage portfolio. We have locations all over the Midwest, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas. And then we also do storage materials. So if you've been to the SSA or the ISS, we have our big metal booth there. But I also help with that. We do steel manufacturing as well.
Very cool.
Wait, Maribel, were you at the Nebraska storage owners thing a couple weeks ago?
I wasn't, but I know
Okay.
I missed it by one day. I was really busy, but I did want to go there, but I wasn't there.
I don't know that you missed a ton. It was good, but
Yeah. We are located in Nebraska. I'm in Nebraska. So, but yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to make it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
See another new one on here, Jim. Tess. Tess says she's from California.
You able to introduce yourself? Oh, you are. Hey, Tess. Take her off mute. There you go.
Hi. I was invited recently. I met with Jim the other day as well.
You got to say, what do you do in storage? How long you been around?
I've been with this company for San Felipe Storage in California in Hollister for about 6 years. I'm facility manager. My boss is actually in another state, so pretty easy.
Good. Well, thanks for joining us. Anybody else new?
We got Lonnie and Hannah as well.
You able to say hi?
Yeah, howdy, Lonnie here. I can't turn the camera on right now.
Fine.
Kind of trying to multitask and being here. Anyhow, yeah, I both own a small self-storage facility in Arizona, and I also just started working for Yardi doing property management software. So here with both interests.
Where's your facility in Arizona?
Prescott?
Oh, okay. I'm in Gilbert.
Okay. Not too far.
Not too far at all.
Perfect. Well,
I'll
thanks
take
for
the
joining us.
weather in Prescott over the weather down here any day right now.
The bunch of people flock to Prescott just for that.
Yep. We'll all come back down to the valley here in another month or so, though.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind how different your guys' climate and temperature can be in Arizona from one area to the other.
On average, Lonnie, would you say it's probably a solid 15 degrees?
Yeah, 10 to 15, definitely.
Yeah. But keep in mind, like a 90 in Phoenix and a 90 in Prescott are two completely different things. But it's still, I mean, it's definitely well worth the hour-and-a-half drive to go to where Lonnie is and enjoy the 100-degree weather versus the 115, 16-degree weather.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, I was actually in Phoenix this week, and it was brutal. So,
Oh, welcome.
I can attest to that.
Why in the hell would you come now?
I was questioning that when I got off the plane. I'm based in Salt Lake City, so
Okay.
I get out there a bunch. I guess I can introduce myself too, as I'm here. This is my second time attending, but I'm the
West Coast representative for Track Right Doors. So I spoke with Jim. He told me about the meeting, and no, they've been beneficial. So I've enjoyed it so far.
That's great. Well, thanks. I've seen new faces on here. I love it. Again, people that are on here, you get managers, you have your other clients. Let them know. More the merrier on these meetups.
Didn't we have another one, Jim? Hannah? Is Hannah new?
Did I skip?
There is Hannah.
Where's Hannah?
You're up. Maybe not. She's shy.
How about this? I'm going to introduce, pull somebody up. Ed.
Oh, it's Ronnie. He says he's Hannah's relief manager and he doesn't have a camera.
Okay.
Good. Well, Ronnie's running the show and tell today. Then let's go, bud.
Well,
Hey, Ed, say hi.
I'll do the show and tell then. How's that? We don't have one officially, but not really show and tell. But I'll just kind of tell you. A few people have kind of referred to that are on here. You probably saw in the emails I sent off, like, hey, I'll do a Google Business Profile optimization session for you. It's one of those things where we've done it on here. We go to like the shows or we do the presentations and talk about it, and I know for a fact no one does it. They just don't. They listen to it like, oh, that's a good idea. It never happens. So I kind of do the things that are unscalable. I do about every 6 months, it seems like. So I just put it out there. I'm like, hey, book a time. I got time this week. Here's the slots. And I'll do 30 minutes. Just one-on-one. Let's look at your profile. And we'll dig into it. And I'll show you what I've done for my sites. See what you can improve on. And anyway, we end up booking 39 sessions this week.
Wow.
So I keep these on my desk just to keep my voice going because it's been long days. I only had 2 no-shows. Of all that, I only had 2 no-shows. So,
good. But
it's good. So here, I'll just go over briefly kind of what I see over and over again. That's kind of been like the easy things to fix. And then a couple little ninja tricks, because I always tell everyone, if you're on here and you've been on the 30-minute thing I've done, I do that in necessity. Because I have one site here in Salt Lake. It's kind of like my North Star. I always figure, like, if I can do it there and it works at that location, it's going to work for you somewhere else. Because it's built in 1973, so it's just a POS old site. We have 58 competitors in a 3-mile radius. So I just have to do anything and everything just to try to get a couple of rentals here and there to stay full. We have been, it's 198 units, so we're 95% occupied. Just keep it going. And I attribute some of it to, the Google business stuff, especially because it's free. All the owners, love the owners, but you're cheap. So if we can do anything for free, the better. So that's why I always focus on it really heavily. And here, I'll just share my screen, make it a little bit easier. I think I have a few things pulled up. So this is like one site, just barely took over, so it's still not optimized, to be perfectly honest. But the main thing I see right off the bat for a lot of sites is their descriptions are really light. You have 750 characters to play with, so use it. So I've seen that over and over again. The descriptions are light. I just use good old ChatGPT and just be like, hey, this is filling out my profile. Here's my website, my address, my name. Help me fill this out. And it gets pretty dang close to 750. Still got to proofread it, make sure it's all good and it's not throwing things in there that's totally wrong. But that's the first thing I look at that I see that's off. Social profiles, adding those on there. And again, I know no one looks at your profile and is like, I'm going to rent a unit. It doesn't work that way. But the fact that if Google's telling you, hey, put this in here on your profile, just don't think about it and just do it. So if it's blank, add it in there. Service area, this as well. I've seen. What's your thoughts on it? I'll just pick on Eva real quick. On service area. Have it on there, not have it on there.
I tend to like to do it, but I'm very much like zero into like your little communities that are nearest to you, not like the cities that are around you, but like really, really hyper focus on like your 3 mile if there's communities near you that come up, not the like.
Even that's important when you're in bigger towns. If you're in, we had a store in Akron, Ohio, that was right on the borderline of the other area. So we were literally, our address was, but we were more to the other one. So we were picking up all the communities around that one. And we were saying, and we go get the map and figure them out. And that's important to have that there.
Yeah.
And so
it's
go
super
on.
Important.
And so go on, again, go on ChatGPT and just be like, hey, this is my address. Help me find those neighborhood names, that kind of stuff, my 3 mile radius. It picks them up. Now, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not when you're adding in the service area, but I utilize that tool, get them on there. I've seen that being neglected for a lot of locations.
I was told, Jim, that for that, it's mostly for like businesses that don't have a physical location.
No.
Like plumbers servicing these different areas, not.
It used to be.
That's old. That's old.
Yeah.
That's old.
So there's really quickly. There's a feature that you can do that like puts it so that it is like a service area, and that would be towards that specific type of like subset of like plumbers or people who come to you. But at the beginning of the creation of your profile, you actually put that in as like, I come to people or I don't go to people, and then the service area is a completely separate standalone feature from that one.
Sorry, no, please, I want that, because I'm just blabbing on. I'm an operator that I'm just doing it for my own sites, but I want the marketers to justify what I'm talking about here, so that's perfect. And then I'm sure you'll agree to this too on the photos. A lot of people are light on the amount of photos that they have. This one especially is, but we'll get on those added on there. You know, roll up the units, take pictures of the vacant units, take a picture of the cameras of the gate. This one has no gate. But this is something that's neglected. And the people that took the 30-minute sessions with me, I kept talking about video. Because when you click on photos, it's not just photos, it's and videos. Okay? And no one does it. No one does this. There's me. I did that a couple days ago.
Jim, how many times when you go to do this for someone, did you see where their best photo is not always their cover photo?
Oh, all the time. Or it's a.
But people don't know they can change that.
They do the cover photo as a logo, and they'll flip that a lot of times. But yeah, it's got to be representative of your site. Yeah, right there. 1 second, guys. What? Oh, there you go. Okay, sounds good.
He had to go pick something up. He'll be right back.
Sounds good. Got a plumber here. We're playing the plumber. How to give him money. All right. So,
you give him money?
Video.
Take it.
Yeah, exactly. But photos and videos. Seriously, just you guys that are on here for your managers or the owners of the site, don't overthink it. Get your camera, be on site. That's key. Be on site. Just be like, hey, thanks so much for checking us out. Best value in town. I'll drive up units. Temperature control. Can rent online in 3 minutes or give us a call. Happy to help you out. Don't overthink it. Don't rewatch it. Seriously, because you'll like keep critiquing yourself. Just post it and get it on there. And start doing it every other month, every 3 months. And just because no one does it, and I have, speaking of that one that was 58 competitors in a 3-mile radius, it's a bloodbath. I have a video I did from 6 years ago that is still shown front and center over any new photos and stuff that I put on. They love it. They leverage the videos, and nobody does it. It just doesn't happen. I want to get your thoughts on this one, Eva, since you're participating here, whether you like it or not. For reviews, this will probably only work. I totally understand it. No one's going to do this via a text message. But when people get your review link, so this is what it looks like on their side here. We all understand the 5 stars. We understand doing the text for the review. But they start adding this, photos and videos. Photos I don't really care about. The videos, I think that would just be killer if they can get some of those customers to do a video review. Now I think it's only going to work when you have the manager there or have the people in front of you, they have that rapport. Because otherwise, no one's going to do the video. But I think there's always, in each location, we can all think of like that handful of people that have that personality, they have that rapport that would do something like this. I just think doing that would make your reviews stand out from everybody else, and no one else does it, right? I've never seen anyone else do the customer videos. Have you seen any?
You've always been able to, I don't know about video, but you've always
Not
been
video.
able to add photos, right? So
Yep.
the video portion might be new. I think the only issue or like the only problem I see with it is that you'd be a lot of you requesting the review directly with the manager, and because Google's leaning so far against that right now, that it might come off that you're soliciting reviews or you're asking for reviews, so they'll suppress them, which they are doing. And the other thing is if they're doing it on site, Corey, you can back me up on this, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but they are also like weighting them differently if they do it while they're on site versus them leaving the site and doing the review after they leave. So I've heard.
Yeah. They were really discouraging point of sale reviews. And so that's where things have been a little dicey. And I've actually seen someone had a whole bunch of reviews that were filtered because they were on-prem. So,
video reviews?
Not video reviews. Nobody's doing video. So
nobody's doing it, but
I think that's going to be the test, right? If it's video, I bet that's really going to be like the thing that kicks it over the edge. But
it's getting it organically,
yeah,
not asking or like not seeming like the manager's recording it on site, because like then Google's gonna be like, this is at gunpoint.
We'll see. I'm gonna be my own guinea pig.
Okay.
In 30 days, I'm gonna have 3 or 4 of them on there. We're gonna see how it goes. 'Cause I just think in the age of AI and the bots and all that kind of stuff, I'm just trying to get as much organic as possible. And you can't get much more organic than a real customer with a real video doing a testimonial. So anyway, I'm pushing it. Next thing, then we'll get started here later on, but the products, I'm sure you guys noticed this. I'd say 80% of the sessions I've done this week, no one has their products. What I'm talking about is like this. So each product is a size code. So if you go and get started, your product name's a 5x5, your product name's a 10x10, 10x15. Your category is self-storage. Your landing page is a rental page. Put that 3D image of whatever shows up on your rental page, put that same photo there so there's no disconnect. And it just makes the profile just pop. It makes it more optimized and looks great. Because basically all we're doing, I always just tell everyone I'm doing these sessions with, kind of hammer it home, you're just mirroring your website and putting that on your Google Business Profile. And it's giving you a lot of options on here. So if it's asking for it, put it on.
Hey, well, Jim, who said before that more and more you're going to see more and more people start renting units from your GBP page?
Oh, totally.
One of the marketing people, I know one of the conferences we were at, the people were talking about that. The more you can have people right on the GBP page, go right there to rent a unit, clicking those links is going to be important.
Well, we keep talking about, we always talk about AI and search results and things like that. And I just keep thinking, eventually, Google owns all the data. Eventually, Google's just going to lay the hammer down, and we're just going to be like, this is the default to start searching for things. Well, where is it going to pull from? Your website and your Google Business Profile page.
Yeah.
So get it optimized. Do it.
Hey, Jim, Lynn Sykes just made a comment on here. Lynn, can you hop on and explain that to people?
Well, I'm already on, so I won't hop.
Come on, you can do it.
Always good to see you, Lynn.
Right back at you. Yeah. So I'm operations, I'm not marketing, but I run the sources for all move-ins for our focus stores. And about, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago, we started having 2 different sections for our digital internet rentals, and it's those that went directly to our website to rent and those that rented directly from our GMB, Google My Business page. That kind of clued us in, to keep optimizing that GMB page. And I'm sure every operator on here, because I'm always surprised because I think we do a really good job over here, but I'll go to a Google My Business page and some some customer has, posted a picture on our Google My Business page that we typically don't want someone to see. So, constant policing of your or optimizing and policing your Google My Business page is critical. Yeah. So just wanted to share that.
No, of
Thanks for
course.
verifying, Lynn. I appreciate that.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, just add in your checklist. You just kind of go through it and you'll see, as you're adding photos, you're adding your videos, making sure you're responding to the reviews, make sure you're asking for reviews first off. But then, they added in things here and there, like that booking page. Some sites have it, some sites don't. Have you guys noticed that too? Like, I don't understand why, but if it's there, cool, utilize it. It might be gone next week. Who knows?
It's free.
But why not?
Ding, ding, ding. Free.
So anyway, I'm going to put together a little more of a formal thing, for kind of what I've learned doing 39 of these optimization sessions. But it doesn't take long. I mean, once you just sit down and like, okay, I'm going to do this now. And then it's just maintaining. Because after you have it optimized, literally, what can you control? Reviews, adding photos and videos, doing the posts. That's really about it that you can control after that. So it's just getting to that point, getting it optimized. So I'll put together more of a formal thing later on, but I figured, hey, we had a little bit of time and no show and tell, so I did it. So all good. And I'll put that in there, actually, in the chat, because our show and tell is light. I don't think I need to push it more. Here, I'll share my screen again. Dun, 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 dun.
I've talked to a few people about getting on there. They're supposed to get on there. And I think Pedro is supposed to be on there by now, but he's not there yet, I don't think.
No, he'll do it later. All right, but yeah.
Why you put me on the spot, bro?
I'll just pick on you.
Because you're here.
Why not? So I'll put it in the chat here. So any vendors, things like that, want to do a little 10-minute spot, it's not just talking about your business. It's show. I want to see it. So something you can showcase and demo and visual, and we can hear it, all that kind of stuff. That's the whole point. And so you can just click a time, book a spot, and we'll see you on a Friday. So I will put that in chat. Where are we at on our community? I haven't looked at that the last couple of weeks. Where are we at on our community page on the map? Haven't checked. 120.
Okay.
Hey, we've gotten about 20 last week. That's awesome. So we'll put this in the chat too.
I'm still the only one in South Carolina. Somebody, come on.
You're representing. I know.
All right, Jim, we need to put a push on there to get the states we don't have out there. I mean, we got to know somebody in Idaho and Nebraska and South Dakota and Iowa and New Mexico. We got to know people in these areas that can hop on here. In Kentucky. I mean, who do we know in Kentucky?
I'm from Nebraska, so you guys can put me down in there.
Well, right, click on there. Add yourself.
We'll put the link. We'll add you on there, and that way you can just have your contact. It's always nice to have it on there.
Dude, who do we know in Kentucky?
Kentucky's a real state? No, just kidding. I've never been. No idea.
Bob Vamis knows somebody in Kentucky that we talked to. I'll have to get Bob to get him on here.
Aaron and Mickey are out there.
Who is?
You know them. They're like, I'm trying to think of their brand name. All right, ignore me.
We'll get them on. All right.
We got to get Idaho. Somebody's got to have potato or something in Idaho. Potato storage or something out there.
No, perfect. All right. Put it in chat. There you go. That's on there. Without anybody else want to bring anything else up before we'll go do some breakout rooms? Anything else going on? If not, let's do that. So if you're new, breakout room just gives everyone a chance. I know it's kind of harder when we have 61 people on to want to raise your hand and say something, introduce yourself, or just meet new people. So we do these breakout rooms for that reason. It'll be in smaller rooms. There's no topics. There's no agendas. Just have a chat. If you have an issue with storage, any question, that's where to bring it up, because the knowledge in this group is freaking amazing. So
Jim, you just got a question for the group you might want to bring up. Does anybody manage their Apple business profile? Eva,
take it away, Corey.
You guys want to take that?
It's not an easy process to go through the verification. I'll warn you now, But once you get through it, it is actually really helpful to make sure that you maintain control, especially since, well, we were here last week when I announced that Apple ads are here. So if you haven't gone to go claim your profile, go claim your profile because it's coming.
I mean,
tried to claim it so many times and it just goes round in circle. It is crazy how difficult it is to get that.
Yeah. I found the easiest thing to do is make sure you have a DUNS number established first, even though they say that you can do your federal tax ID number because that's not working. Just have all your documentation in place before you start the process and it'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you have it, the profile, what are we talking about? Photos? Well, what can you do on your profile? That's limited, right? Maybe.
Yeah, it's not as robust as your Google Business Profile, but photos and making sure that you're able to make sure your information is correct. And oh my gosh, your little baby back there, Eva, so cute.
She's menace. Literally at my legs the entire time. She's crawling all over me. I can't.
She's cute. But it's similar, it's still limited, but at least you can make sure that your information is correct and they're able to deal with reviews. It's got a thumbs up, thumb down kind of a review thing besides the information that it's pulling into Yelp, but it is information that you're able to control, right? You want to make sure that the information that's out there is yours and accurate.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys an example, like a huge example. My daughter is she's what is it, Alpha? I think she's 20 years old. I don't know what they are. But I don't know. But she uses her Safari, her Apple. That's really her thing, right? So she was going to go to Six Flags and she ended up not going that day because they said they were closed on Apple Maps. Google Maps did not say that. And on their website, it had a completely different hour set. But of course, Six Flags being there, they're not going to go through the trouble of claiming their Apple Maps. So all of their information is incorrect. So they're losing a huge corporation, losing out on business where my daughter would have gone that day with a couple of friends and ended up not going because of that specific map section. So that's like an extreme example. But if you want to see what like it can do for just a large corporation, yes, Apple Maps could be a huge place where you're losing people just because you don't have the correct information because you're not managing it. It's based off of a scraper right now. So whatever information's out on the interwebs about you is what it's going to scrape up.
Yeah.
But I don't have an Apple phone. I don't do Apple phones at all. But how many people on here use Apple phone use the Apple Maps? Show of hands on here. There's your answer.
I don't, because of the fact that I know that it's mostly inaccurate.
Well, we've all heard the horror stories because we've been doing this for so long, right, Eva? But it's just really important. And that leads to the other thing, Jim, that I posted earlier this week. ChatGPT is now leveraging Yelp and Yelp reviews and Yelp data. And Apple Maps also uses Yelp. So if you've been ignoring Yelp, don't do that anymore. Go claim your Yelp profiles and make sure that all that information is accurate as well.
It's amazing how Yelp's coming back again.
I have a question about Google.
Yeah.
Does it still require a physical mailbox?
Oh,
because when I first started the Google My Business Profile thing, which was probably 5 years ago, they kept wanting to mail me a postcard to verify that I was a storefront.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to explain to them that I don't have an office. It's just a facility with storage units. And these people in India did not understand what that business they didn't understand it. And
yeah, I've had that. Back in the day when they don't do postcards as often now. But yeah, I used to have to put a post box up, and I'd be like, yeah, just put a post box up, and somebody will come by and drop something off, and then have somebody pick it up. But now they do a video verification, but you do have to have somebody who's on property that can do the video verification, and they have a subset of qualifiers that you have to have. Like you have to have a sign, you have to have an area that's like specific to only you guys, or I can't remember how they label it, but just like a staff only area. And then you have to be able to kind of prove that you're on the street that you're on or the area that you're on. So with that, you should be able to bypass the postcard.
A place for a staff to hang out?
Not hang out, but a staff only, like a private area. Like I think it's like you can even do like your servers or your like a private storage unit.
Like just a unit where I store my tools?
Could be that.
Yeah. Eva, we did that we used our house unit and we actually put a sign up on the wall with the name of the company. That way, when they wanted to see a sign, we had a sign in the house unit that said, we were Murfreesboro at the time, wherever. But yeah, we just used the house unit with the sign and all that stuff. So yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah. Of course. And so bottom line, when it comes back to Apple Maps, just because it's janky as hell, you still got to use it. still get it optimized and get it claimed and all that stuff. And then it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Then again, I've been saying that for 2 years, so we'll see. But they got to get it together, right? We'll see what happens. All right, let's do the breakout rooms. Give everyone a chance to kind of get in the smaller groups. Cool. We'll start, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so.
Did you just leave that room with Cliff?
Yeah. That was brutal.
Yeah, that was brutal.
We got to remind people if they are not going to be listening and they're going to turn their speakers off, that they have to make sure they're muted. We just had to listen to the last 2-3 minutes was this guy just having a conversation about life.
Oh no!
Yeah, and we couldn't talk over him because he was just he was really close to the speaker and he was just the loudest in the room. So
message me and I can go in and mute it.
I did message you, but it was really I had to go grab my phone. It was the last minute, but
don't worry about it. It was the last, and I knew that I saw your message on top. We'll go back to radio rooms. I'm like, I'll just try and talk over everybody, but at the same time,
well, nothing's going to be worse. I remember that one time, it's been a while ago now, but when that manager was just bitching somebody out and the F-bombs were flying. I'm like, I'm trying to hit mute, and I was like,
I can't find it fast enough.
There you go, Jim.
That was terrible. What's that? Oh, cool. Storage Meetup is coming to Vegas, 3 p.m., September 10. Cool. Awesome. That works.
I'll send it over to you.
Cool. Thank you.
But
so we're doing a meetup in Vegas, September 10th?
Yeah, just an impromptu to say hi in person.
Okay.
We're not going to do any kind of recording or anything like that. Just have a chance to say hi, get our selfie, move on our merry way.
What time was it at?
3? It's at the very end of the trade show on the 10th. So at 3 o'clock.
I was going to say we could do a self-storage misfits meetup if we want to. I'll be the leader.
You can be the leader of that one. I nominate you. Go ahead.
What are we doing, Anthony? Where are we going?
I talked to Michelle. Michelle's not going to be able to make it, so I was like, all right, well, we got to get me and Eva, possibly Corey, and a bunch of other people together, and go find one of the after parties or something to go.
We'll all sign up for the same after party, and we'll just go run amok.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
All right,
Jim, I just dropped it in chat for you.
What's it? Oh, just cool.
Gotta walk by Jessica Johnson and give her a fist bump or high five. See, that got her attention.
You gotta walk by and give her energy drinks or 5-hour energy.
No, don't give her energy.
No,
I don't need any of that.
Neither
does Mr. Mooney.
Oh, Mooney, what kind of energy drinks do you do? I'll stop by with one.
No, 0. I will get on the next flight back to Phoenix if that Mr. Mooney has coffee, energy drinks, anything for extra energy.
I saw I totally skipped over Tessa's question about kiosks and that. Do you know if she got that question answered in the breakout room?
Not really.
Kind of.
Ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
She had to jump though.
Yeah, I think she's gone. Okay. Let's want to double.
That's the question that Adam just asked. What software storage are you using? It's a little too late to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, 4 minutes to
the
go.
whole time dedicated for that.
Yeah, let's just have the whole next storage meetup about what we're using, everybody, and what their pros and cons. Everyone bring a pros and cons list.
Man, it's like
Homework.
asking. It's like asking somebody. It's like asking somebody from Kansas City what's the best barbecue. You can ask 10 different people. You're going to get 10 different answers.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't even need to make a list. I know.
But it would be perfect to get a pros and cons from everybody. So I'm giving everyone homework.
And you will hear pros and cons on every one of them. That's just it. It's
And it's true. And I think there's some of my favorites. I can find cons on those as well.
Yeah,
it's
of
just
course.
what is the one that you can, it's like that 20% rule. It's like what 80% of it is good and 20% of it you can deal with.
Yeah. I've been doing this for 12 plus years and I've yet to meet somebody that's overly thrilled about their software. How's that happen?
No, exactly.
We all want something different. I mean, I was just talking to Frank Saturday. He switched over to Monument. He's loving it, but he's still building things that he wants there. That, it's like, I love when you talk to Pedro, even back when the website company, this is what we think, but it's not what the operator wants. So we're all different. Right. We all want something different. So
I used to love Easy Storage when I first started. Ooh. And then Storable bought it, and now they've changed a lot of things, and it's just ridiculous, including the price.
I just always default back to A, price, and then B, customer service.
And that's the other thing about Easy Storage now. The customer service sucks.
There we go. See,
that's why I like Monument, because they'll answer the damn phone when you call them. It's like crazy. And
if they do answer, it's a foreign person, and I can't understand them.
I'm with Jim and Jim. It's the people that are going to be as responsive as possible. Like it's not possible to do everything for everybody all at once, but for what it's worth, we use SSM. I think they're the best for enterprise. Quick Store, they're fantastic people. Monument's awesome. Cubby's pretty good. So again, like I'm also talking out of my rear, Terry. I'm not living in that stuff all day. I just know the ones that help me, and I help them.
I'll reach out to all the reps for each software. We'll do a panel. We'll do like a battle royale.
Clear your week.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a recipe for disaster.
But I will second. I'll second with Pedro that SSM, Sean and the team, Sean, Kat, and all the team over at SSM. I mean, you can give a phone call and they'll be on top of it if there's a big issue.
What does SSM stand for?
Self-storage manager.
Okay, I didn't have that on my list.
But
Josh and Rohan were always great at answering our questions super fast.
Well, the crazy thing is Rohan's the president of the dang company and he's taking your call.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now that I'm working with a smaller client, I get support and that it's taking 2 days to get an answer. So that's my con.
He'll be upset with me for saying that out loud in a public forum.
Well, no, I mean, it's the same. We had some major issues, and all of a sudden, like in the middle of the afternoon, Rohan called, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "So what is it?" And there also one thing, I know we got 1 o'clock, but it was also some ideas, some different things that were going on. And then he was willing to take a half hour and listen to me about different ideas, operations that they actually took and put into. So,
all right, next week to be continued. Storage stories. We'll figure it out with the softwares. We'll do it that way.
Software.
I gotta jump on my evaluations here. I got
picture, Jim.
So let's do the
Thanks,
picture.
guys.
All right, ready?
Good
Count of 3.
buddy.
Gotta do our picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That works. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
Have a
See
good
you
weekend.
next Friday. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.